This guy might get cooked this season. See, in today's news, we cover what the president of Chile said about the horrific events that went on in Argentina the other night, go through all the latest in the transfer market, and then try to predict all of this weekend's biggest matches. And with Arsenal overtaking Liverpool for net spend this summer, Mikel Arteta has pressure on him. But we'll get there. First, the president of Chile put out a statement on the horrific events that happened in Argentina the other night. You probably saw it, but chaos erupted during the Independiente and Universidad de Chile match in the Sudamericana. We're going to blur a lot of these photos out because it's a lot, but apparently it started with the Chilean fans placed on top of the Independiente fans, and they started breaking off chairs, throwing things at the Independiente fans. It got so bad the match stopped, and that's when the Independiente fans went up there, broke through the doors, and started attacking them. I mean, bruh, it got really bad. One person is in critical condition after like falling off the top level. Kids were there. I saw a video of someone getting straight up knocked out, bro. 20 people are said to be hospitalized. According to the New York Times, TYC Sports reports that none of the 650 local police officers or the venue's security intervened in any of the incidents. Also in the article, it said Independiente's president said the club's fans had nothing to do with the trouble and said it was solely the fault of the crazy Universidad de Chile supporters. Over 100 of them were arrested. The president of Chile said on Twitter, what happened in Avellaneda between the fans of Independiente and Universidad de Chile is wrong in too many ways, from the violence among the supporters to the evident irresponsibility in the organization. This should not at all be happening in football. Anyways, the leagues are back this weekend and we will predict the biggest matches, but first we do got to get through the transfer news. United are interested in 18-year-old defender Bright Ede. Aston Villa, Bayern Munich, and Newcastle are all in contact with Chelsea over Nicholas Jackson. Unai Emery coached him at Villarreal, so Aston Villa are pushing really hard. Bayern, on the other hand, only want to sign him on loan, so that's probably not going to happen. Newcastle are there, but they've also been reported to have submitted a bid for Strand Larsen. He scored 14 Premier League goals last year for Wolves on loan from Celta, and after making that move permanent for 27 million euros, Wolves do not want to offload any attackers. They have completed a move for a new defender though. Anyways, Newcastle will have to make a super big bid if they want to sign him. Victor Boniface could have been a smart signing. He's joining AC Milan on loan with an option to buy, which I think is pretty good business. That means Santi Jimenez could become available. I'm not sure if Newcastle would be interested in him, and I don't know if he'll be interested in joining Wolves, but he could become available. Leverkusen are close to agreeing a deal for Ben Seguir. Inter have secured the signing of highly rated Lens midfielder Andy Diouf. Nottingham Forest are having one heck of a summer. They officially signed Douglas Luiz, and remember, before he joined Juve, he scored 9 goals in the Premier League and got 5 assists from a deeper position. Dortmund are doing something pretty smart. They're signing Chukwuemeka for around 20 million euros plus add-ons and a sell-on, as well as bringing Anselmino on a straight loan. Now, if you think about it, it is kind of a big brain move because Chelsea got a lot of players, and those that need to improve go to Strasbourg. As we know, the ones who are ready go to London, but what about those in the middle who are too good for Strasbourg but not quite good enough for Chelsea? Still top players though? If you remember, they did it with Ian Maatsen as well and actually made the Champions League final. I don't see Arsenal spending any more money unless they sell players because their net spend has officially overtaken Liverpool's this summer. Arteta has now spent over €1 billion since winning his last trophy, so this season has to be it. They play Leeds this weekend, and I'm gonna guess they win 3-0. By the way, I think I'm gonna start a prediction segment before every weekend to guess all the top matches from the weekend and see how long it will take me to get every single score correct. So West Ham versus Chelsea, I'm gonna say Chelsea win that 3-1. Manchester City and Tottenham will finish 2-2, let's say. I think Bournemouth will beat Wolves 2-0. I think Aston Villa will beat Brentford 3-1. Sunderland will beat Burnley 1-0. I say Forest beat Crystal Palace with Eze gone now, let's say 2-0. Brighton and Everton will draw 1-1. United will beat Fulham 3-1. Newcastle and Liverpool, ooh, that's a good one. All of Liverpool's right backs are injured. Isak isn't playing. I'm gonna say Newcastle beat Liverpool 2-1. Bayern versus Leipzig, I think Bayern will win there. I'll say 3-0. Atletico and Elche, Alex Baena is out with injury. Atletico has to win. I'm gonna say 2-0. Barca versus Levante, I'm gonna go Barcelona 4-0. And then Real Madrid versus Real Oviedo, La Liga newcomers, they gotta batter them, bro. 3-0 for Barca, 4-0 for Real Madrid. I think it'll be fun if you guys put your predictions in the comments too before the weekend starts, obviously. And if you get it right, next week Friday, I'll give you a shout out. Maybe eventually we could do prizes and whatnot, but that's where we'll start. Anyways, that's the news. Enjoy the weekend, and I'll catch y'all on Monday.